And breaking news just coming in ahead of Parliament winter session. All-party meet begins. Key meeting chaired by Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi. The government has outlined 18 bills for consideration during the session. Among them are 2 bills aimed at extending the provisions of the Women Reservation Law to Jammu and Kashmir and Puducherry, as well as 3 bills intended to replace the existing criminal laws. The government will also present a bill to seek Parliament's approval for adjustments to the centre's 35 trillion spending programme in the current fiscal. Meeting has begun. And Milan is joining me live on the phone line right now. Milan, the key all-party meeting begins just before the Parliament session is scheduled to start. What more do we know about the agenda? Who all are attending? What is happening on the ground?
This is going to be a very crucial meeting of the all parties just ahead of the Parliament session that will begin on December 4th. And certainly the big thing on the agenda will be the report of the Ethics Committee on the cash for query allegations against MP Meghwal Moitra. This will be tabled in Lok Sabha on the first day of the winter session. And of course, according to the agenda, the papers that have been circulated by the Lok Sabha Secretariat Ethics Committee chairperson, the papers will be laid on the table of the panel's first report. And of course, the draft suggests serious misdemeanors on the part of Meghwal Moitra and calls for severe punishment for her. The House will have to adopt this report before the expulsion, happens, which has been recommended by the panel that comes into effect. So that is going to be, the biggest agenda right now.
But what about the all-party meeting that has begun right now? What about the agenda of this meeting that has been called to discuss the agenda of the Parliament for the next few days? The key meeting that is being chaired by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, is that also going to be discussing the Meghwal Moitra issue, or is this on the agenda of the Parliament itself?
Of course, all this is going to be part of the agenda, Anisha, and there are, 37 bills that have been pending in the House, out of which 12 have been listed for consideration and passing, and there are 7 bills that are also slated for an introduction and consideration and passing. 3 are to replace colonial-era bills like the Indian Penal Code, the Code of Criminal Procedure and the Evidence Act. But another key bill that is pending in Parliament relates to the appointment of the Chief Election Commissioner and the Election Commissioners. And all this will be discussed in the meeting today as well, along with, various other agendas that will be put forward. So we can expect a stormy Parliament session this time around as well.
Thank you very much, Milan, for that perspective on this meeting.